This might be the biggest switch up and bamboozle of my entire life, but I'm actually kind of enjoying the Black Ops 7 beta, and I hate that I say that because I just made a video talking about how I'm not really into the multiplayer anymore. But I feel... let's just jump in, okay? So the game has started, and I want to say thanks for clicking on this video. I really do appreciate it. And I want to just say, I know I just talked about this and the fact that I have not really enjoyed Call of Duty multiplayer, but now for some reason I kind of am. And there's a reason for it. There is an actual, like, legit reason for me. I missed my shots. Don't talk about it. I'm going to try sniping today. But here is the reason why I am kind of enjoying the Black Ops 7 beta, and it's because they have kind of switched the skill-based matchmaking. The skill-based matchmaking has been a problem in Call of Duty for a while now. You know what? Actually, I don't want to embarrass myself, so we're going to switch to an AR. They have made a... Okay, so what I was saying was they've made this mosh pit called Open Mosh Pit, where the skill-based matchmaking has gone back to what early Call of Duty was. I am recording this kind of early in the morning, so leave me alone. Don't want to talk about some of my aim. But the skill-based matchmaking has kind of been reverted to what Call of Duty used to be. And I'm actually having fun with it right now. You know, Call of Duty shouldn't be this sweat fest unless you're in ranked. I think skill-based matchmaking is only
our zone has been
a thing in ranked games. I don't think it should be in pubs. I don't think it should be in just normal Call of Duty. I think it ruins the entire dynamic of Call of Duty. I think it ruins the experience of Call of Duty. And I think that's what I've been feeling the last couple of years when it comes to multiplayer. Now, I'm not saying Call of Duty should just be this easy, simple game where you just absolutely crush every game. That's not what I'm saying at all. Call of Duty should still have those games where you do struggle. I think that's just inevitably part of the game that will make you better. I think there is a good line between every game being like that and actually having fun games. You know, I think having a game where you do really good makes you want to play more, and then when you have a good game, you always are rebutted with 400 games that absolutely destroy you, and mentally that is just not fun. And I never used to experience the way I experience Call of Duty now back then. I never used to get that, you know. I consider myself a relatively... What the hell? Halftime? That was fast. I didn't like that. Okay, before we actually continue, I am switching that because I actually don't like that scope on it. For some reason, it's not clicking with me. But I consider myself a relatively casual player when it comes to Call of Duty, especially in the last couple of years, because if you've watched my videos, I've stated I don't really play Call of Duty a whole lot anymore because of how the games have turned out to be. You know, I was a huge Call of Duty player, and I just am not anymore. And I think it's due to skill-based matchmaking. You know, I think having games like Battlefield 6 come out and having them being received so well is finally starting to make Call of Duty really reevaluate their priorities and think, damn it, and think about how they're running their game. You know, for the last literally 5 years, since skill-based matchmaking has been tweaked to become more of aggressive feeling. You know, when Modern Warfare 2019 came out, Call of Duty shifted their priorities to make your retention, to make your gameplay feel more natural, and I really don't think that worked for them. But it's been that way for 5 years, and finally, after years and years of complaining, they are doing something. But the weird thing is, 5 years. Why now? Why at a 5-year mark are you going, okay, you know what? Actually, we're going to test some stuff out. And the short answer is Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 has been received very, very well. Battlefield 6's beta, when it was out, I think peaked at maybe 500,000 or just a little under 500,000. If you had to take a guess at what the Black Ops 7 beta peaked at, what would you think it is? Because I bet you it's not what you're thinking. The beta for Black Ops 7 peaked at around 75,000 players. Hey, I didn't even see you, but I'm also yapping away. It peaked at 75,000 or right around that range. 75,000 players. That's actually quite embarrassing. Oh, that's a puppy. We don't want to get by that. That's quite embarrassing. And it's not a good look for Call of Duty or Activision or Treyarch or whoever's running this portion of Call of Duty. It's not looking good. So what happens when a game is, you know, kind of being pushed away? Other players are leaving to experience something that is relatively being perceived as good. It creates a panic, and panic creates changes. Panic creates finally listening to your player base, and I think it's working. I really believe that Call of Duty is in this spot where they're like, oh shit, we can't just do what we want anymore. We have to start actually listening to the players. We have to start listening to the community that makes us billions of dollars. I think, and this isn't even a wild statement, I think if your player base is happy, they're more willing to spend money. I don't think that's a wild statement. I really think that is just a very blatantly obvious statement that somehow they're just not seeing. It feels like they've just had no pushback when it comes to their games, or at least enough pushback to make them really change what they're doing. And having Black Ops 7 kind of being received very and having Call of Duty, what the shit, and having Battlefields, excuse me, being received really well is scaring them. I think it's making them realize they're not invincible like they've thought. They've literally came out and said, we are too big to fail. And as soon as you say that, that just shows, that just says, we don't care what we do. We're making billions of dollars. And it doesn't matter if we're pissing people off. We cannot fail. So whatever we do, it's going to work. And as soon as you say that, then I think people start to realize, oh, they don't care about us. They care about money, which obviously they're a company. Every company cares about money. But obviously you still want to make a good game. Good game. Happy community. More money. I'm gonna try to play one more where I'm sniping, but let's just ignore this part of the video because it's not gonna be well. All right, now what I just said, just ignore this game because I want to try sniping, and since it's the beta, why not, you know? So leave me alone. Yep. That guy just fell off the map. I'm so sorry. I made you fall off the map, and I don't feel bad about it. I don't even feel a feeling. Well, you know, actually feeling, or
our lead has been stolen. Steal it back.
Son of a bitch. Some other little tidbit of, yo, I'm gonna be honest, I can't hit a shot right now. I can't hit a shot, but last night when I was playing, I was hitting everything, but also I wasn't actually recording a video. It's unbelievable. I don't get what's happening. But last night when I was streaming, I was hitting clips. Here, watch all these. I'm editing this and I realized I forgot I was listening to music while I was playing it, so I can't actually throw any of those clips in because I'll get copyrighted because there's music. So no clips. Sorry. They exist though. I'm not lying. Please believe me. I guess I could mute it. No. They exist. Okay, here's some clips. Boop boop ba ba ba. Doo boo doo boop boop ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da boop 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 boo doo boo doo ba doo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo ba doo doo boo doo boo doo boo doo boop 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 boop. All right, there we go. I got a kill. I'm freaking him. I'm freaking him, and no one can tell me I'm not him. I got a hit marker. You're such a whore.
Taking A. Zone Alpha captured.
Got one. Got two. There was 3 people. Where'd that third person go? You little punk. Ah, dude, you're such a butt fuck. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. There we go. See, I think now we're getting it. We're getting the hang of it again. We're gonna peek this and see if there's someone. Dude, there is. Dude, you're freaking. You like camping there. I'm gonna throw that and see if I get you. I didn't get you. You still got me. All right. Now, with this type of matchmaking, where skill-based matchmaking isn't the main priority, it actually does help with another hit marker. Are you smoking balls? It does help with matchmaking in general. It goes off of your ping, so your games are going to feel smoother. With skill-based matchmaking, it can match you with someone that is in a different, you know, area. It can match you with people that are in different kind of ping situations, which in turn will cause your which will cause your ping to go up. And obviously, if you have a high ping, your game's gonna feel worse. So this actually helps with making the game feel better as well. There are rumors, not confirmed, but there are rumors going around that they are actually going to keep this type of, like, excuse me, skill-based matchmaking solution in the game for final launch. But here is the little thing that I think needs to happen. Okay. They can't make it a playlist. It has to be the full game. If you make the playlist this way, all you're doing is making the people who are going to play really aggressive and play really well, which there are a lot of Call of Duty players who are really good, just jump into that specific playlist because they know there are going to be people that aren't as skilled trying to go into those playlists to get easier lobbies. And I can guarantee that's happening now. And again, I don't want every single game of Call of Duty to be this snooze fest where I'm not even trying and it's just simple. I don't want that. I don't want to be fighting bots. There we go. I don't want that by any means. But I also don't want to be fighting fucking ALGS. Nope, that's Apex. I'm so stupid. Okay, I don't want to be fighting these pro Call of Duty players every single game. I just don't want to do that. So having this balance where we have 1 or 2 players that are really, really good and some players that are just kind of average, that's what Call of Duty should be. Back in the day, I used to be obsessed with Call of Duty because it was actually fun. And, you know, having these outplay abilities when you know you're fighting someone good always felt really good. Oh my god, dude, this guy keeps going back and I just keep destroying him. I love it. So don't comment on the fact that I'm not playing objective. If this wasn't the, whoa, what the, if this wasn't the beta, can I make this not a pistol? Can I make that not a pistol? Is that not a thing? Can I not do that? All right, whatever. Now, if this wasn't a beta, I would be playing objective and stuff, but I'm just kind of testing out the game a little bit and the feels of the. Okay. I just missed every single bullet. Shut up. Don't talk to me. Oh, beautiful. But here's the thing. Yep. Here's the thing. My games in this mode don't feel manipulated. I can't say that word. Let's ignore it. My games don't feel like just because I had one good game, I'm going to get absolutely rocked the next 30 games. That's my whole problem with Call of Duty right now is I know when I have one game that's really, really good and I get, you know, a bunch of kill streaks and I'm just on a tear, I know the next hour of my life is going to be an absolute terrible experience. And that's what I hate. I don't know why I just try to aim so slow, but even he couldn't shoot me. There you go. I know when I have a good game, my next hour is going to be an absolute shit fest, and I don't want to do that. As soon as I have a good game, I'm like, well, that's where I'm calling it for tonight because I don't want to experience what I am about to experience. That isn't Call of Duty. That is not what made me fall in love with Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty for the fun randomness of it, the One game is really good, the next is kind of fine, the next is I just get absolutely rocked, but then the next game I have a really good experience, and then I can continue to have really good experiences. Having this playlist allows for you to literally have good games all the time if you are a very skilled player. With skill-based matchmaking, that isn't a possibility. That isn't a possibility. You literally will have 1 or 2 good games if you're lucky. Then you proceed to get skull fucked for an hour. That's not fun to me. All right, I'm switching to just my AR for right now, and I'm going to just try to kind of get back into the positive KD. I'm not doing so hot right now. Whoa, yeah, you don't like that. Before this game ends and I, end the video, because that has to happen at some point. Again, let me know your thoughts on the beta so far. I've made a few videos on it. And this channel isn't really a Call of Duty channel per se. I'm more of a Battle Royale player. But, with betas and, things like that, I do like to test them out. I'm dead. I do like to test them out and really give them a try, and might as well make some content on it. It's a fresh new game. Fresh is used very lightly here.
Securing zone A.
But I want to know, I enjoy video games in general, and I am fully aware that this probably is not going to get me a lot of views, or, with views comes money. It's not going to get me anything really, and that's okay, because you know what? I enjoy making these videos where I kind of just chat with people, and I like to hear from people in different communities of video games. So if you are watching this, video and you've never seen this channel before, I make content around Apex, Fortnite, Call of Duty, anything really. And when I come to stream 4 to 5 days a week, I am basically streaming story games and some COD, or not COD, but Apex and other things. But I do play a lot of story games as well. And I don't really know why I'm throwing this in the video, but yeah, that's some info about me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you are having fun watching me just mop these people. We are at a solid 1.0 KD right now, so hopefully I can just keep this. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of a hypocrite because I just made a video talking about how I don't like Call of Duty multiplayer anymore, but it is because of the skill-based matchmaking. I just got a triple kill, so we're at 26 and 24. We're golden. If this game continues on this track, I could see myself actually playing Call of Duty. I could see myself enjoying Call of Duty. I am someone who doesn't necessarily care about camos a whole lot, but it does have a fun, grind. It is fun to grind for it. And I'm 1000% being a hypocrite. But you know what? Opinions can change, and sometimes they can change fast. And with where I'm seeing this game going, my opinion has changed, and hopefully I lost. I hate this game. I don't want to play this game anymore. Just kidding. And hopefully it continues to go on the correct path. But at the end of the day, that's where I'm going to call this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you do, maybe subscribe. Have a great day. Hey, that's me. Have a great day. Let's watch this best play to see if it truly is the best play. Come on. All right. Oh, no, my play was better. My play was better. You're not good. Just kidding. I love you guys. Have a great day. Am I in the ring? I'm not. Oh, yeah, because I didn't win. Stupid. Have a great day.